Hello and good morning to all my wonderful people of the world. I'm your girl, Miss T with the T. In case you do not know, I'm Miss T with the T. I do a lot of positive, motivational live streams and speak to a lot of entrepreneurs on here to let people know the tea that's going on around the world. And today I was honored to meet this lady in the Fort Worth, Texas area when I went to go hang out with State Hall. She goes by the name of Shanna Lee Scott. I apologize. And she is the owner of a company called Breathe and Exhale 360. Hey, Andell, how you doing, girl? It was so good talking to you yesterday. I really appreciate all the good information you gave me. Hello, Teresa. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Coolest gamer on the block. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to read her about section on her website, Breathe and Exhale 360, and I'm going to bring her up to the stage so she can tell you all about what Breathe and Exhale 360 is all about. So, Breathe and Exhale 360 is a one-stop shop for self-care. They host self-care retreats, offer quarterly self-care subscription boxes, and provide one-time junior boxes that caters to those to the women of Breathe and Exhale 360. Breathe and Exhale 360 nurtures the mind, body, and soul, reminding women to take moments to breathe and exhale for themselves. This is so important because I know we do a lot of motivational speaking about how important it is to take time to take care of yourself. I know we all want to grow and glow on these YouTube streets, but sometimes it's good to take care of ourselves. So without further ado, I want to bring up here to the stage the owner of Breathe and Exhale 360. I don't know why I'm struggling with words today. I don't know what's going on. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you Shanna Lee Scott.
Hello.
I apologize. I just chopped and screwed that all up.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Listen. We got to give ourselves grace. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, and it's a mouthful. Breathe and Exhale 360. It's a mouthful.
Teresa wants to know when I'm making bread again. I don't know. Maybe next time I have Andell up here, I'm city folk. I don't know about you. I'm city folk. So one of the ladies came up here and made bread with me or taught me how to make bread. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to make bread because at one point I was vegan, so I wanted to make my own bread and everything, and I looked it up, but I was like maybe maybe I'll save that for next time. So yeah, so my hat goes out to you.
Okay. Yeah, I tried. I didn't make it. We ate it. It was good. But I just got to get out that slum of, okay, well, it's at the grocery store. Let's just go pick it up.
Yeah, because it's better when we make our own food anyway. So.
I know that's what they say. But enough about that. Tell yourself and Breathe and Exhale 360.
Yeah, so Breathe and Exhale 360, it is a one-stop shop for self-care. We cater to women. Just reminding us, of course, as women, we wear multiple hats. And so what Breathe and Exhale 360 strive to do is to remind you to take a moment for yourself to breathe and exhale, and to do that in a positive way. Is nothing wrong. And I always try to share with people that even trying to do something and set, 30 minutes aside, or if you can't do 30 minutes, we could work our way up to 30 minutes a day. But even if it's 10 minutes, just doing something for yourself. And oftentimes when we think about self-care, we think about the nails and the manicures, the pedicures, the facials, and all those are great. And I don't discount none of them because I love to get a good massage and everything. But sometimes we can't do that on an everyday basis. And so making sure that we still take time to care for ourselves. And, if it's a matter of just sitting quiet before the kids wake up, before you start your day, that could count as self-care, just to center yourself. If it's a matter of when you're driving home, instead of listening to the radio, just being in silence and just being one with your thoughts and everything, that's another way. So I try to teach women various ways of having, doing self-care on a daily basis. And then along with that, we do a retreat. So you can go out for a whole weekend with us, and just spend a weekend and just really take time to enjoy the weekend with some like-minded women, having fun, and creating memories and everything. And the whole purpose of the retreat is for you to have an opportunity to regroup, refocus, and get recharged to go back out into the world and everything such as that, or by way of our box, our B&E box, where we ship it off to you, and it's different self-care items that's in the box, that's for you to enjoy at your leisure at your home.
Okay, thank you so much. Welcome in, Kenneth and Fresh and Fire Backyard Living. So you're not new to this. How long have you been in the with Breathing the Excel 360?
Yeah, since 2021. So and I started, it's funny because how Breathe and Exhale was even birthed. I actually went on a personal retreat in 2021 for my birthday. My birthday was in January, and so and then in October I launched. And so in the midst of that personal retreat, that's when I came up with the idea of Breathe and Exhale. And it was this drive, this drive. I love sunsets and sunrises, and I had the crazy notion to drive to see the sunrise one morning. And I went to Fredericksburg, Texas, and Fredericksburg is like 4 hours away from the DFW area. And I wasn't familiar with the roads, and of course, since it's sunrise, it's still pitch dark, and the roads were very. It was a two-way lane. I was going to their state park, and so with that, it was a lot of winding roads. It was the hilled area. Fredericksburg nickname is Hillside, so it's a hilly area. And it was such a scary ride. But at the same time, I did make it to the state park. I was able to see the sunrise, and it was kind of like a metaphor. I'm a believer, so I felt as though that was God telling me, like, it's going to be scary, because before that I really battled with fear a lot. And so from there, once I made it to the sunrise, it was like God was sharing with me, like, yes, it's going to be fearful. Yes, you're going to be scared at times. You're going to call out to me, but I'm with you. And if you just keep going, that sunrise was like a metaphor of, I have something great for you on the other side if you just simply keep going. And so that's how Breathe and Exhale even was created. As well as it was in 2021 that it definitely just changed my life.
Yes, I appreciate it. Because, like I said, we do a lot of motivation and positive speaking. Yes, Teresa, hands up, amen. And I don't really too often struggle with fear, but like I told you, behind the scenes, I'm trying to start off on this entrepreneurial journey. Scared for my
Mhm.
life.
Yeah.
No idea. Everybody's like, "Well, Miss T, you need to do this, you need this, that, and that," and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow and stuff. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that story because I am like, I just need to take a step back and go to the retreat.
Right.
Hey, just
So yes.
this, I'm at that point where when is okay. Let us know about the retreat. When is the retreat?
So the retreat is October 16th through the 19th. So it's Thursday through Sunday. And last year when we hosted Friday through Sunday, and the ladies were like, "No, we need more time. We just can't do Friday and Saturday. We need more time." So it's Thursday night. You can arrive between 3 and 5. We're going to Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and so it's a lot of nature and everything. So Thursday night, you can arrive between 3 and 5. We'll start the festives around between 6 and 7. And we're doing a pajama jam the first night. And I'm asking everyone to wear purple pajamas. And so the theme of the retreat is worthy. And so and just reminding women that why I chose that theme is really reminding women that you are worthy of everything that is for your life. Oftentimes we do allow fear. We allow distractions to come in. We allow all these other items to come in that prevent us from actually doing what we are called to do. And so it's a retreat to help us remember about our community, because on Thursday night we're going to talk about sisterhood, and then on Friday we're going to horseback riding, and the retreat is all inclusive. So once you pay, you don't have to pay anything else unless you want souvenirs and everything, but all meals, the lodging, transportation, everything is already included. And so on Friday we're going to horseback ride, then we're going back to the location where we'll be staying, and then from there we'll be doing some arts and craft, and we're also going to have a community service. So every retreat will have is a community service component. So when we were in Fredericksburg, we focused on, since it was in October, we did domestic violence and so awareness. So we created 10 self-care baskets for women that were in the local shelter, the local domestic violence shelter in Fredericksburg. So we created that and did that. So this year we're doing breast cancer patients, as well as if they're survivors. And so we're going to be creating boxes and creating them at the retreat. And then we're going to, I'm going to ship them off when I get back to the DFW area. So the breast cancer patient, they don't necessarily have to live in the DFW area because we're going to ship out, the boxes. So it's that. And then Friday night, we're going to, have fun and everything. And on Saturday, we are going to have Christian yoga. We're going to do that in the morning, and then we're going to have a brunch, and then we're having a therapist is going to come and do a group session that's going to talk about emotions, being the superwoman, things such as that. And then we have a farewell dinner. And the farewell dinner is catered, and brunch is going to be catered as well. And I'm so super excited about the menu and everything such as that. So it's a time for us to dress up, look pretty, all the great things for the farewell dinner. And then on Sunday, we'll, have a quick activity, and then we head on home. So that's the retreat. And I'm looking forward to it.
When I went to the women's conference, that was the first time I went to Fort Worth area, Texas. And I come to the realization, y'all don't sleep. Y'all don't. I went out there. We were just like, as soon as I got off the plane, it was like, okay, let's get ready. We're going to go to this bar. We're going to go here, X, Y, Z. I was like, when is the exhale? When do
So, it's funny that you said that. So, yes, even though the schedule does sound packed, but what I tell the ladies is that if there's some time during the retreat that you're like, hey, I just want to go off, relax in my bed, and that is completely okay. It is certain things I want us to do together, like the farewell dinner, the horseback riding, but everything else, it is really up to you to, to decide like when you jump in and when you jump out and everything such as that. I have it available for us, but at the same time, I understand it is a recharge. So some of the ladies, when we went to Fredericksburg, we had like a journaling activity, but they opted to actually just talk with one another to get to know each other better. And so that's completely okay. It's like I always say, like, we have a schedule, but then we don't have a schedule, because there's certain things that yes, we're gonna do, and then certain things that I'm like, let's go with the flow with what the group feels. So.
Well, I do like that. I wasn't trying to be funny or anything, but I like the idea. Like, okay, once you pay for the retreat, everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about coming out of pocket for anything.
Yeah.
That's a good feature.
Yeah.
Kenneth wants to know if he's allowed to come.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just women only right now. It's just women only.
So sorry, Kenneth. So sorry.
Yeah.
Good morning, Drell and Sheed. How y'all doing as well? Thank you so much for over 30 people in here. If you have any kind of questions for the retreat, she just gave the rundown, the itinerary, what's going down. What are the dates again for the
It's October 16th through the 19th, and you can find more information on my website, breatheandexhale360.com too. So, but yeah, it's October 16th through the 19th, the Thursday through the Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if someone have any questions, they can also email me at info@breatheandexhale360.com.
Yes, I do have her information down below in the description. I have her website as well as her YouTube page. And on the YouTube page, that's why I seen last year's spectacular events. And I was like, oh, shucky ducky now.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you so much, Reese, for reminding the thumbs up. What was I going to say? Also, how much is the retreat? And then I seen on the website, is there payment plans?
Yes, 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 yes. So the retreat is for the doubles is $1,000. So but right now I'm actually doing a special for Miss T with the T audience. It's going to be 15% off, so it drops the price to $850. And so that will expire it goes for a week. February 14th is when it will expire. See, now I can't talk. But so that's the doubles and everything. If I sell out, I'm creating a waiting list just in case if I get a bigger location. I don't disclose where the location is only to the attendees, just for security purposes and things such as that. So, but it's $850 if you take advantage of the 15% off and by paying the deposit. So the deposit is $100. So if you pay your deposit of $100, after that is $750 that you have to pay up until September 30th. September 30th is the deadline to have the full retreat paid for. And then with that, you can do payment plans. So you can either pay it outright, pay it in full, the $850, and you're fine. Or you can, it's called Shop Pay, which is similar to like Affirm, where you pay it in full through that company, and then you pay them on the back end, and make payments with them. So that's an option. And then the third option is doing the payment plan through us, Breathe and Exhale, where if you just pay the deposit, the $100, I'll see it. I'll apply the 15% on the back end. So when you receive the invoice and how much your monthly payments will be, you'll receive all that. You'll receive it. So I'll take off the 15% off, and then I take off the $100 of the deposit, and then I'll send you the invoice and all the information for the retreat. And then if you do the paying in full, you just have to do the word worthy, the code worthy for if you're going to do the payment in full or the Shop Pay, and then that code will work. But the code is only available for the full payment and everything. But yeah. And I also have a video on my YouTube page that is it's an informational Q&A about Worthy. So if there's something that, like a question someone has that we didn't get to answer during our time together, they can, go there, and it also has all the information about the retreat as well.
All right. Thank you. Stay hosted. I'm sure it's going to be a spectacular event. Like I said, if anybody has any kind of questions, let us know in the comment section. So they're also, we're kind of briefly talking about the subscription boxes and the junior boxes. So how do we get a hold of those?
So yeah, so with the junior box, the junior box is not a subscription. It's a one-time payment. So if you want to give somebody, and that's $35, and you'll see it, on my website. And then it's different self-care items in the box. The subscription box, right now, currently, I do have it paused. However, if you are interested in the subscription box, what I want to encourage, and even if you're like, man, I really want to go to your retreat, but I can't make it this year, our newsletter, I want to encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. If you go to our website, a box will pop up. You just give your email. I don't spam. I don't send out a lot of emails or anything. You get an email once a week. on Thursday, right? The only time you get multiple emails is if you sign up for a challenge, and then I'd explain that, but on a regular basis, it's just Thursdays. You get a newsletter, you get an encouraging word, you get a financial tip, because with Breathe and Exhale 360, I'm also a firm believer that if your money's not right, you're not thinking nothing about self-care. So I give, financial tips, and so I do that. And then something that this month is known for, and then also it shares with you like about our subscription box, about the retreats, and you get all the deets about Breathe and Exhale, and usually I tell my newsletter people that are on my mailing list before I share out into social media and everything. So I just want to encourage you, go to my website, sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get, all the information. I have early access to everything. So
Okay. So right
yeah.
now it's only one retreat a year. Do you see possibly like in the future, like maybe like a winter retreat and a summer retreat or something like that?
So I actually was just talking to my decorator about that, and so yes, I do want to do a spring retreat, as well as a like the October one, more fall. I also have thoughts about even having a retreat in August for entrepreneurs, because August is entrepreneur month. So I thought about that as well. So more to come next year, though, not this year, but next year I do hope to have more retreats. So definitely sign up for the newsletter so you get all the info.
Okay. And I'm glad that we were able to talk about this now because yeah, some people like to say might be trying to get their coins together. So this is in
Yeah.
October, so we got time. She gave you all kind of payment options if you are interested. So the doubles seat will cater to two people in the cabin. Is that the
So
most?
it's actually going to be bunk beds, so it's multiple people, but it's actually only 8 people, and yeah, from how they have the house set up, and so it's that. I unfortunately I sold out of Kings, but like I said, I'm going to activate my waiting list. So if so once I activate my waiting list, you'll be able to share what type of room you want and everything such as that. So it's either single occupancy, so you have a room by yourself, or double occupancy and everything. So yeah.
Okay, I'm digging this, and it's already getting filled up. What's up, Tampa's Creek? How you doing, girl? How limited spots available left?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is almost sold out. And I'm so excited about that too. So but I'm really looking forward to it. But I do have a heart that I feel that this is something women need. I really try to make it affordable, but at the same time of quality. And so with that, I definitely want to make sure that I do have, again, I don't sacrifice quality just to get the quantity. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'll activate the waiting list, and then and make sure that I can accommodate to the best of the abilities. So
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in, Teresa. I will be making the bread again soon. I'm actually going to be talking to Black's Tropical Homestead, and they're going to be coming on the show talking about the Soil Family meet and greet. Also, so with the Breathe and Exhale 360, wow, it's the one women's retreat. Do you have any like other smaller like maybe like seminars or conferences?
yeah. So in the summer I'm going to do a book. So last year I actually held like I call it a book review. I don't necessarily want to say book club, because that means you reading multiple books, but like a book review, and I choose a book and we have discussion around it. So last year we did The Garden Within. So I'm going to bring that back in the summer, And so I'm going to choose the book. So right now I'm reviewing certain books to make that decision. And then it'll be virtual and everything. And then in the DFW area, I'll be at different events, speaking and things such as that about self-care and just, and then at the same time, I do want to put together a small event. So I'm in the process of planning that as well.
All right. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Let me see what else. What else? Yeah, feel free if you have any questions, drop them down here in the comment section. We'll be more than happy to try to answer those for you. Um, so okay, you started your company in 2021. Um, what made you want to go into women um, self care?
Here. Yeah. So, it's funny. Before we coined the term self-care, I was doing self-care and I didn't realize it was actually a name. I just thought this is how I recharge. And so, I am so in college, yeah, since college, I actually I'm a very busy person. I'm always in organizations and I'm always just involved in doing things. I'm involved in my church, just various things. And so, but I will always make sure I took time for myself. And so I just thought it was just something that everybody do. And then I started talking with friends and they were saying like they struggle with taking time for themselves or they feel overwhelmed and things such as that. And they're like, well, how do you do it? How do you manage it? And everything. And I was like, well, I always carve out time for me. Like, and it's not a selfish thing. It is a thing that helps me keep going. That when I am pouring out in the organizations, I am pouring out at my church or with my family, and things such as that, I can show up my best self. So in talking with them, I realized like, oh, this is something that people really do struggle with and they really don't know what to do. Or they feel like rest isn't they feel like they always have to stay busy and rest is like a bad word. And I'm like, I don't know why you think rest is a bad word. It's a beautiful word. It's a word that refuels us because our body needs rest. And it's a thing of not continuing to just stay busy just to be busy. We need to be productive. And so with that, just by having conversations with friends, I love having deep conversations with people. So that even like it's like all the things kind of align because I start realizing like, yeah, I do want to hear about your story. I do want you to, and it's not like a woe is me. Yes, you can share your story, but then I'm also going to ask you the tough questions. Okay, yes, life is hard, life is difficult. Now, what are we going to do? And helping to work with people through that. And so I actually last year became a certified life coach. So it's like all the things kind of like all work together. And I was like, okay, let me do breathe and exhale. So from that adventure of Fredericksburg, and just of course, as entrepreneurs, you stumble upon, and then it's like kind of like forming out now. And so with that, that's where it is. So more from conversations with friends and then realizing this is something that it comes easy to me. And I always tell people when you have a gift, what comes easy to you seems difficult to others. And so that's something that you always need to tap in and ask yourself. When people say like, I don't know my purpose or anything such as that, I always say, what is something that you just naturally do? And sometimes we overlook it because we're thinking, oh, well, that's easy. Like for me, I was thinking, take time for yourself. Like, what's wrong? Like, what's the problem? But it's something that's easy for me. But I definitely by conversation, I realized, oh, that is an area people struggle with because of time, because of responsibilities and things such as that. So helping people understand, like, let's carve it out because you do have time to carve it out.
Okay, I appreciate that, and I can relate to that because I've been a single mom for a long time, and I've been always taught to like um, protect your child and work continuously, and um, I always had like a shield build up, and like lately, just
Mm.
now, I'm just finally exhaling in my 40s. I'm like, okay, my daughter's off to school. Let me change who I'm hanging around with, and be in a more positive setting and things like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad our paths crossed. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Lynn's life lesson said, yes, self-care is important. And Fresh said, with your attendees to find, it's a mix of ladies, or are there a lot of moms and ladies with families?
Yes, yes, actually. So I personally, I'm married, but we do not have children as yet. And then I do have a lot of my attendees actually are moms and from different walks of life, from moms that are that have the background of being married or single moms. And so we just all come together. The common theme is that we're all women, but yeah, attendees, and then you're able to have conversations with various people, or ladies that were once single moms, then they got married, so it's all different walks of life. Or people that are in, like, off the college, their kids are now like off the college, and then we have some attendees that their kids are still in school and they're raising their kids. So it's just different walks of life. And that's one thing that I love, or going through just different, or their stories. And that's if those women want to share it, have so many various backgrounds and everything such as that. So I'm looking forward to, just the conversation, because we're all in different spaces of our life.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Something I was about to ask you, but it just like right through my head. Hello, make this go viral. How you doing? How you doing? I hate when that happens. That's why when I'm like interviewing people, I have to like write stuff down.
Yeah, I
I'm that
understand.
old.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I'm the same way. I'm like, what was I going to say? Yeah, I get that. Right.
Nothing like being in a group of like-minded people, says Stay Hall, with positive vibes, get to know and grow. Yeah, in my younger years, I'm going to admit I was around the wrong crowd, and we kind of grew up together because that's all who I knew. But I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, now that I'm in my 40s, and I'm like, okay, y'all still on this same stuff. Let me just find a new group of people.
Yes.
And that's when I found Stay and other people in the YouTube community. I'm just like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to like exhale and just find a new tribe.
Right. Find your tribe. And I'm learning that too. Like, find your tribe and you'll definitely thrive. I know that rhymes, but but right. But find your group. So yeah, that's important. That's important because, and it's to me, the friends that we grew up with, they have a place too, but you do want to open yourself up. And then, and if we're being honest, as adults, as women, it's hard, like sometimes just finding friends, connecting with people, because all our lives are just busy, not necessarily because not because of like mean girl stuff. Is more about like our lives are just very busy. And so what that comes with that is trying to manage it all and everything. So yeah, having a place for our friends that grew up, but recognizing that, yeah, I do need people that can understand where I'm presently at, and still don't see me as the 17-year-old or the 16-year-old that you knew back then. So
That part, okay?
yeah.
I still have her in me, but I'm not her.
Right.
I'm not her now. Don't push me now. Stay Hall's working with me on my soft skills now. I'm still in progress.
Yes.
Ah, let me see. That is awesome. Some of our friends are new moms and are so drained. I'm going to share this with them. They'll be happy to get out of the house and away from those kids.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Lead the kids, but yeah, but yeah, and they'll also be great just because I know some of the attendees, and I know their stories, and some of the attendees, they've been through the new mom stage, so they can definitely help you, and give you tips at the same time. It's a space to just share and just have community.
I left them leaves a long
Leave
time
a long time ago.
ago.
I'm assuming the leaves are friends. They left
Right.
their yeah.
You have to let some people go. Like,
Yeah. Some people can't go with you in your new season, and you do have to recognize that and everything. And then even when you recognize that that friend can't go with you in the new season, it's okay to grieve that friendship and grieve what that friendship was to you, what that person was to you. Oftentimes we just blow past it and everything, but it's important to even grieve what once was, and then what's the new thing. But I'm a firm believer that everything that is removed, like I said, I'm a believer God always replaces with something even better.
I can agree with that because I found so many good people in these social media streets that are like really in my corner, whereas
Yeah.
like some people in real life just want to be around when they see a
Good
possibility of a coin.
positivity. Exactly. Just positive people, good people. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So you did say in the future there'll possibly be like more virtual. Well, the book, not a book club. What's it called again?
Book review.
Book
Book
review.
review.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be virtual. And I do try to do, I am kind of trying to come up with more virtual events because I know not everyone is here in the DFW area. So a balance between virtual as well as in person.
Okay. Pruning is not only gardening; it's for life as well. I learned that through the gardening community. Pruning and letting some branches and leaves fall off. It's okay.
Yes,
Sometimes
yes,
we need to prune back certain people, places, things in order to grow.
yes. Totally agree.
What's up, Mr. Cropper? Boom from the bushes to stay hard from Soil Sister. Yeah, I was mentioning this event to Soil Sister as well because she's my traveling companion. She's like,
Oh,
I'm looking forward for when she comes up.
yeah.
If, if you so okay, in order to get the 15% off, will they have to pay in full by February 14th or
No, just the deposit. Yeah, just the deposit. Yeah, just to secure your spot. That's how you secure your spots with the deposit. So yeah.
I think I missed the question. I call it pulling of the weeds, weeding the things that only take and not give. Yeah, when I was first starting my YouTube journey and I met so many people on the YouTube streets, I wanted everybody to come and grow up with me. And
Yeah, you still right. You still got to figure that out too. Even in the new season, who can continue on and who like, yeah. We met each other. It was a great interaction, but that's it.
okay, like let go of the drama. I just have to tell people this has nothing to do with me. Like stop the conversation. What is this? What are we doing here? Welcome in, Zeta Rose. How you doing? We love you too, David Cropper. Cropper style. Okay, another question. So, in the future, would you see possibly hosting a men's retreat or events as well?
I'm not, it's funny because I keep getting asked that, like, do I coach men? And it's not that I'm against it. I just have to figure it out. I really do. I really just have to figure it out and everything because I know men need it. I guess I have to talk with my husband and find out like what do as a man because I know women, I know them, but like I need to find like some men to tell me what do men need, and then host that as well. So yeah, but I'm not opposed to it. I gotta figure it out.
Right. The men
So
won't.
join the newsletter. Like the newsletter, I would say, is not necessarily geared towards women. So if you join the newsletter, then maybe you can even help me. I may send out a question because I do have males on my mailing list, and everything. So yeah, so they can probably help. I'll send out like a question or something in a poll to kind of help me figure that out.
Okay. And then they want to know is there an age limit on the retreat?
Just I would say 21 and over, not because just because I will be serving alcohol, so just want to make sure that's mindful, but that's it though. So
That's
yeah.
good because my daughter's 18. If everything fell in line, but she'll be in school, so she won't be able to go anywhere.
Oh, so
Uh,
yeah, and even maybe 18, as long as they understand they can't drink the wine, because I do have wine available at the house, so yeah.
so just bring yourself a couple outfits, a little bit of makeup for the dinner. There you go.
Exactly. And I also do have non-alcoholic. I create mocktails, as well for those that do not drink. So yeah. It's a variety.
All right, all right. Let me see. I don't have any more questions. Going on 10 o'clock. Is there any other questions out here in the audience? In the audience? All right. Well, I do want to thank you for coming up. Do you have anything else you want to let the people know?
No, just follow me. I would say just you, like you say, you have my website, my YouTube down there. Just follow me to stay up to date with all things Breathe and Exhale 360.
Okay. All right. Well, where do you go to put the deposit down?
Uh,
They want to know, where do you go to put the deposit?
on my website, once you go to breatheandexhale360.com, just scroll down and then you'll see the retreat, and then you'll see the deposit, and then everything such as, yeah. And then you just drop down to the deposit for the doubles. Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't mind, letting the people know like what event is on each day.
Yeah, so Thursday is the pajama jam. We'll we're gonna watch a movie as well as play some games. And then um some things I don't share because I do want the element of surprise, but I'm really excited about what we're gonna be serving and things such as that. And last year when people came, they didn't know the welcome. The welcome is even special because last year everybody had their on music. That everyone gave me their favorite music, their favorite artists, and I played that while they were walking in. So this year I'm coming up with something new for the welcome and everything. But that's Thursday. Pajama jam. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna talk about sisterhood. Then on Friday it's horseback riding. We're gonna do the horseback riding, and then we're also gonna do the community service. And then just hang out at the house, and you'll be able to enjoy the amenities of the house. And then Friday is the yoga, as well as the group session, the group therapy session. And even with that, I'm bringing in a licensed therapist, so we can discuss some things, and that's up to your comfort zone of what you want to share. And the reason I bring her in at the end, because for Thursday and Friday, I'm hoping that we bond as sisters, as friends, and everything such as that. But it's really up to you how much you share. So that's the Saturday, and then Saturday night is the farewell dinner. And it's catered. It's very nice. And then on Sunday is when we head home. And on that Sunday, you can either we'll have a small activity, and then we're gonna head home. So, and if you're flying in, I would tell you the nearest airport is the Texarkana, Arkansas airport. But then DFW is 100 is the second closest. So you can even fly into DFW and then drive to Broken Bow. And how could I forget? OMG. So one thing so as I said that, so one thing that I do for my retreats is that I have a Zoom call set up. I've been a person that will go to conferences by myself, go to retreats. I've done things by myself, and sometimes it can be awkward by yourself, and you're like, well, I don't know this person, and so because we're spending a whole weekend together, I want people to be comfortable. So in September, and I actually may start it at the end of August, because we do have a lot of new ladies who don't know each other this year. I may actually start in August, that we have Zoom calls, and just not necessarily every week. I think I want to set up for every other week. And we just come on, we're going to talk, we're going to get to know each other. So when we get to the cabin that weekend, is not, you're like, oh, I remember talking to you on the Zoom, and it's not like, oh, I don't know anybody kind of thing. So even if you're by yourself and you're like hesitant of like, I don't know if I want to travel by yourself, I've been that girl. So I keep you in mind when I'm planning my events and everything such as that. For the person that, like, I do want to be around like-minded people, and none of my friends want to come with me, but I want to go. it's okay, go, because this is going to be a safe space. I'm a positive vibes type of person. I know one of the attendees, she asked me like, just want to make sure. And it's like, I'm a positive vibes type of person. And because it's my event, I filter it down. So we're going to have fun. We're going to, I believe in encouraging one another, and just pouring into one another. So it's no mean girl energy here, or anything such as that, or cliquish or anything such as that. It's really about wanting you to come, enjoy, make this a safe space, that you can go home and just be recharged to take on, and hopefully come back the third year and everything such as that. So
Stay says she enjoys the idea of the Zoom call, the pregame. That's awesome. You have this street laid out perfectly, says Fresh and Fire. I was wondering about a therapist to help some of the ladies get through some rough patches.
Yes. So yeah, reach out to me. And and because I wanted someone to help guide that conversation, since we are going to be talking about emotions, because oftentimes we just run through our emotions and we don't take time to process it. And so I want, if anybody, whatever we, unpack there, that there's a licensed person there to help us unpack and help us walk through it.
Okay. And stay, I'm going to reach out to you, because I know when I went to the Fort Worth area for the women's conference, we were just all over the place, and we did not get a chance to actually sit back and network and bond. And she's been helping me a lot with the public speaking and
awesome.
start this LLC entrepreneurial journey and stuff. So I want to sit back and hang out with Stay Hall, like really just brainstorm with her and some of the other women that we met at the women's conference and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. So let me know what you think about that. Okay, I live all the way in Indiana, but I'm setting up something in Fort Worth.
Yeah. Yes, come on. So we can, right. So we can all get together and talk and network. And yes, because we need each other. We need a community. So
absolutely, I love all the positive vibes and the feedback, and everyone was such in a good state of mind and stuff at the women's conference, and no negativity. Yeah. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was great.
Let me see. So I guess there's no more questions. So thank you again for your time. You guys feel free to email her and let her know if you have any questions. And are there any other last words you want to let people know? I know you forgot about the Zoom call.
Yes, make sure that what I was gonna say. Yes, make sure that I keep stressing my newsletter, just because I know I may forget something, and that's where you can get all the information. But follow me on the platforms, as well as check out my webpage, and I just look forward to you. And if anything, if you don't get anything else, or anything else from this conversation, just please remember to always breathe and exhale.
Okay. And also, we have Be Amazing Sylvia. She'll be on here tomorrow talking about health and wellness. There we go. And Tampa says she just looked on the website, and I saw the singles were sold out. Is this double for a sharing room?
Yes. The double is a sharing room. Yeah.
Okay. And how many people you said was in the double rooms?
It's 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with the cabins, do they come with the restrooms in there, or is it like a separate cabin, like for the showers and everything? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's all in the house. It's all like, so it's a cabin, but they say cabin, but it's a house. So you have the bathrooms indoors. It has a hot tub. It has a game room. So that Friday night we're gonna enjoy the amenities of the house. So so you have the various you have individual bathrooms, but then you also have the bathroom that we're gonna be all using, and things such as that. So yeah.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. Are there any other questions? Yes.
So one of the luxury cabins is a luxury cabin. Yeah.
Okay, I see the hot tub and everything. That's what's up. So thank you again for your time, you guys. Feel free to email her, or go on her website, www.breatheandexhale360.com. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything. With that said, thank everybody for coming in, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Shauna Lee.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.